So we're going to do a mini workout with the Theraband today. So I would encourage you, if you haven't already, do a 5-minute warm-up on your own, warming up your shoulders, your neck, your spine and your hips. So if you haven't done a warm-up, pause and go and do one for 5 minutes and then come back to the exercises. So you'll need a Theraband, and we're going to tie the band around, I'm tying it around the leg of my table to do a couple of the exercises. So if you've got a sturdy something to tie your band to, please do. Have one to hand or use a door handle, and preferably one that nobody's going to walk through. Okay, so let us begin. So just connecting your feet with the mat, softening your knees, growing tall through your body. Just inhaling, raising those arms up, and as you exhale, pull the band apart and come back to center. So we're going to inhale and exhale, pull the band apart and come to center. So just repeating that. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And coming back down, relax those arms. So we're now going to place the band around the back of our bodies, just level with the shoulder blades, holding the band between your thumb and your forefinger, and reaching those arms away from palms up to palms down and coming into a mini knee bend at the same time. So your body stays upright. We're not going into a squat. We're just going into a mini knee bend. So just reaching those arms away, palms up to palms down. Inhale and exhale and inhale. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Excellent. Coming back to growing tall, keep those sense of lift through the crown of the head, just placing your band under both feet and holding the band in your hands. And we're just going to do little lifts just up to 90 degrees. So quick breaths out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. And relax down. Good. Okay, so just stepping off your bands. And this time we're going to come into a wide leg squat. So we've got our legs wide and toes pointed out 45 degrees to the side, growing tall through your body. You're going to reach your arms, either you can keep them below shoulder level and come into just stretching the band open and close as you come down into a deep squat, aiming those knees over your second toes. Or if you want to challenge yourself a bit more, you can bring your arms up above your head and pull the band down either behind or in front of your body, depending on what your range of movement is like. So we're going to drop down. 8, remember to breathe. 7, 6, 5, hopefully you're warmed up. Hopefully those knees are warmed up. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, and relax those arms down. Good. Okay, so we're going to now come to wrapping the band around that solid object, either dining room table or door handle. So I'll give you a moment to get yourselves ready. So make sure you're standing with your feet hip width apart, toes facing forward. Think about your posture here, so thinking about neutral pelvis, softening those ribs, relax those shoulders, lengthen through the crown of the head. And then we're going to just inhale, and as we exhale, draw those arms back. You might find your tummy muscles engage as you draw back. Inhale and exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3. Might want to engage your tummy muscles and pelvic floor here. 2, and 1. We're going to stay in that position and we're going to just float one leg up into a knee lift, step back toe to heel into a lunge, and then we're going to row with the Theraband. So just pulling your elbows in towards your side. Make sure that your back of your body is in line with the back leg, so you don't want to be too upright, you want to be slightly leaning forward. So just pulling back into the row. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And here, if you want to challenge yourself a bit more, you can come into a knee lift. So 8, 7, we're working the glutes here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're just going to repeat that on the opposite side. So into your knee lift and lengthen back behind you. Just hold and draw those arms back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then you can come into your knee lift. 8, 7, so working those glute muscles. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. So just coming back to center, standing on your mat. So standing to the side of the mat, just arms up in front of you, and we're just pulling the band apart as we step together and step touch in either direction. So with the feet, step together, step touch, step together, step touch, step together, step touch, step together, step touch. Let's repeat. Step together, step touch, step together, step touch. 2 more. And again. Well done, and relax those arms down. Okay, so we're going to repeat that again. So hopefully I can remember what I did. The first exercise, yes. So standing, feet in contact with the mat, growing tall up to the ceiling, arms out in front of you, and we're just going to inhale, and as we exhale, pull the band apart. Inhale back to center. You might now feel your tummy muscles and pelvic floor working, so if you want to gently engage tummy muscles and pelvic floor. 3, as you exhale, 2, and 1. Lovely. And then we're just going to pop the band behind our body, so level with our shoulders. So going from palms up to palms down, we're just coming into that mini knee bend. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, good. So bringing the band underneath the feet. Okay, so we're just coming into those bicep curls. So these are quick movements from arms straight to 90 degrees. So 8, 7, as you exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. And relax those arms down. And then stepping off the band, and we're going to come into our squats. So feet wider than hip width apart, feet out 45 degrees. Either have your elbows bent into your side, pulling the band apart, or you can come into the pull down either behind or in front of your body. So 8, going as deep as is comfortable for you. 7, 6, 5, keep those arches off the floor, so don't let those arches collapse. 4, 3, work those muscles. 2, keep that length through the back of the neck. And 1, and relax those arms down. Lovely. Okay, so just walk those feet back together. And we're going to come into our band around our object. So depending on how much power you want to put into this movement, you can either stand close or stand far away. Soften those knees tall through the body. Inhale and exhale. You might want to, if you challenge yourself a bit more here, just standing on one leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and repeat the opposite side. Four, 3, 2, and 1. So here we're coming into the row now. So we're coming into the knee lift, stepping back with your leg into that lunge position, pulling back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then here, from here, if you want to come into the knee lift, so we're driving through this glute, driving off this glute, so working those muscles, those buttock muscles. Inhale and exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll do the opposite side. Just tie it around this leg so you can see what I'm doing. So just coming into that row. So we're coming into the knee lift and taking that leg back behind you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then you can come into the knee lift. 8, 7, into that row. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, well done. So unhook the band, and we're just going to come into step together, step touch. So standing to the side of your mat, arms out in front of you, and when you're ready, step together, step touch, step together, step touch, step together, step touch, step together, step touch. And last one, step together, step touch, step together, step touch. Now if that wasn't enough for you, feel free to repeat that over again. But if you've had enough and you want to do a little bit of a warm down, then join me now. So we're just going to stand with our feet hip width apart, toes facing forward. And we're just going to float our arms up into the inhale, into a wide V. And as we exhale, reach those arms forward, soften the knees, come into an adapted forward bend. Just stay here for a moment. And then roll your body up. So I'm going to repeat that 2 more times. Floating up. Into a wide V. And easing down. And last one. So as we've shortened our buttock muscles and our hamstrings during this strengthening program, we're just going to stretch them out now. So lying onto your back. So we're just going to start with the hamstrings. So laying onto your back, just bringing your attention to your body. Feel the connection of the back of your body with the mat. I'm going to just lengthen one leg up towards the ceiling. Allow your buttocks to make contact with the mat. Feel that stretch through the back of the leg. Pull your foot towards you. And breathe. And then do the opposite side. So repeat that one more time on each side. So we're going to take some buttock stretches here. Okay, so there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can bring your knee to your opposite shoulder. Just feeling that sense of stretching and opening through the hip. Hold for 3 breaths. That might be enough for you. If you want to try a little bit more, you can cross that foot over the knee. Just opening up that knee and then bringing your hands behind your thigh and coming into that hip opening. Now, if that's not enough for you, you can just gently rock side to side. Just opening up that hip, just gently mobilizing. And if you want to stretch a little bit more, you can just connect that foot again with the mat and just allow yourself to roll into a stretch. So just letting that foot drop down towards the floor. It doesn't have to go the whole way. You just go to where it's comfortable. No forcing. Watch your lower back. If you find that you're sort of stuck with your leg in the air, you can grab a couple of cushions and pop them underneath your feet so that you can actually rest in that open position. And gently roll the opposite way as well. So you could take 2 or 3 repetitions of that one. And then we're just going to switch legs. So bringing the knee towards the opposite shoulder, so feeling that stretch. That might be enough for you. That might be all that you need to do, particularly those of you who've got difficulties with hips or you've had hip replacements. Just keep it nice and gentle. Whilst crossing that foot over the knee, gently opening up that hip, bringing the knee towards you just to get that extra stretch through the buttocks. And then if you're comfortable too, you can gently rock side to side, just getting that extra stretch. And if you want to work a little bit firmer, just let that foot drop down towards the floor. Reach those arms out to the side and gently float your legs over to one side. Now you might find that you need that couple of cushions underneath that foot. That might be enough for you. Otherwise, if you can drop all the way down to the floor, brilliant. But just work in the range that's comfortable for you. Hold and breathe, and then just go the opposite way. Just stretching out those hips. And just one more side to side. Nice and slow and controlled, and then back to center. Just hug your knees towards your chest. You might want to take a couple of hip circles. One way and then the other. Always come back to your breathing, so when you're done, take a moment to breathe. Let your body absorb the benefits of the exercises. So coming back to center, hand on the belly, hand on the chest. Breathing into your belly, breathing into your chest, breathing out through your chest, breathing out through your belly. Unless you feel that you need any more stretches, like cat stretches or moving cat stretches, if you feel that you need to do a little bit more work in the stretching department, then please do. So you might want to add in a couple of cat stretches or moving cat or shell stretches. And once you're done, then just easing up.